Hello everyone. This is Ankita Gulati. I welcome you all to Being Yoga, India's biggest virtual wellness festival. We are raising funds through this festival to support India's fight against COVID-19. So I urge you all, I ask you to please support this worthy cause. Please go on our Facebook page. Please donate, show some love. And so today for this very interesting workshop, I have a very special guest joining me, Dr. Blossom Kochhar. Dr. Blossom Kochhar is the pioneer of aromatherapy in India. With over 35 years of experience in aromatherapy, she is the director and chairperson of the most popular skincare brand, Aroma Magic. She's a master beauty therapist. She's an author, a grooming expert. She has been grooming and guiding Femina Miss India contestants. And it's with immense pleasure I welcome Dr. Kochhar to Being Yoga. Thank you for joining us, Doctor.
It's a pleasure, Ankita. It's a real pleasure to join Being Yoga, and I think it's a wonderful platform to be on today. And today I'll be giving you all some DIY. Instead of going on with aromatherapy, I think I will give you certain items that you can get right there in your kitchen, since we are all locked down. So I think that is going to be an easier thing for you all to do. So I've gathered some nice things for you. But to start off with,
Absolutely, Doctor. Absolutely. Yeah, because the lockdown has got many of us feeling less than glamorous, with salons shut, spas shut. So many of us are like struggling in this self-care department. So yeah, we would love to know some, like easy tips where we can use these homemade ingredients for our beauty regime.
kitchen, because that's the best place, I think, that you can go in and get things from your kitchen. Because I always believe that what you put on your face, you should be able to eat, and what you eat, you should be able to put on your face. And so, nothing better than going into the kitchen and collecting a whole lot of items. So, I've got some simple items for you, right from the body, hair, and the skin also.
Wow.
Now, to start,
Wow.
before that, I always like to say one thing is nothing to beat deep breathing, because deep breathing, and when you breathe in, your stomach should inflate, and when you breathe out, it should deflate. And this is something I always recommend, because it's wonderful. It lets in so much of oxygen, so you get that wonderful glow on your skin and makes you feel good. So this is something I always recommend, that when they start the morning, this is something that we do. At least I do that when I start my morning, because it really helps me a great deal. Now, after that, and there's another exercise which I really would like to tell everyone, which I'm sure is the lion one. But I won't demonstrate. I'm sure those who come in and do yoga will know that
Lion's breath, yeah.
Wonderful, really, to keep your skin tight and the muscles. These are the two things I highly recommend before using any cosmetics. Now, we'll start off with the hair, and I'm going to tell you a very simple remedy, because what happens with hair and this weather, it's quite drying, and there are a lot of problems you face in this time, and you really need to make it shine. So for shiny, I'm going to give you a pre-shampoo pack. Now, we've always given after shampoo pack, but this time from the kitchen, we're going to give a pre-shampoo pack. Now, for that, what we take, I've got a bowl, and I'm going to use a teaspoon, equal quantities, okay? A teaspoon of apple cider vinegar into that. Now, if you have long hair, you can take a tablespoon of that. Then we are going to take the shampoo, whatever shampoo you're using.
So I know, doctor, since we're not, going out, so pollution is not a problem. But then I think we are all keeping so busy. People are working from home, managing their children, household chores. So sometimes it's not possible to take care of the hair. So I know, and salons past shut again. So I think, yeah.
So this is very simple. You just take a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of shampoo, a teaspoon of castor oil. Now, this is very important that you do. a teaspoon of castor oil, which you can easily get from the chemist. That is open, okay? And then we are going to put in a teaspoon of glycerine, again from the chemist, very simple ones, a teaspoon of glycerine. Now mix that all together. Now, if you don't have the glycerine, you can put in the honey, okay? But I think this is fine. Mix it all together and apply it on your scalp, the full hair. Apply it as you would a shampoo. Apply it nicely. Leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes and then just rinse it out. You're going to find that your hair is clean, shiny, and it's going to look wonderful. Okay, so we can repeat again: cedarwood, shampoo.
Doctor, I'm sorry to interrupt. Your video is off. Your video is off.
My
I can
video
hear
is
you.
off.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let's get my video is off.
Yeah, we can't see you.
Video. Listen. Is that okay? Yeah.
We can hear you.
I think you can
you
hear
can
me,
disconnect and
but
then come
can't
back
see
again.
me.
No, I can't see
Okay,
you.
let's disconnect.
Maybe you can yeah, you disconnect and then come back again. Yeah, now you're visible. Okay, so guys, stay tuned in. Dr. Kochhar is coming back with some amazing DIY beauty hacks. I think with all of us, with the salons spas shut, so it's best to resort to home ingredients for our beauty, and of course it's sustainable also. It's natural. So stay tuned in while Dr. Kochhar comes back. And make sure you donate. You go to our Facebook page, or you can go to our website www.beingyogafestival.org. It's for a worthy cause. As I told you all, we are raising funds for to support India's fight against COVID-19. So please show your support. And also, we are reaching close to 1 million people through this streaming. So that's why we are calling it India's biggest virtual wellness festival. Is on. Dr. Kochhar, please switch on your video and audio. Yes, she's back again. Yeah, Dr. Kochhar, I can't see you. Yeah, now you're back. And also, if I may request, Dr. Kochhar, I think your camera is just, your head is not being shown. Yeah. So just, can you reset that? Yeah. A little higher would be great. Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah, now it's good. We're good to go.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to start. So should I start again from the beginning? Yeah. So of course I've spoken.
No, I think we were on castor oil, so yeah.
So we're going to put castor oil, 1 teaspoon of castor oil, 1 teaspoon of cedar vinegar, 1 teaspoon of shampoo, whichever shampoo you're using. For a dry hair, use the dry hair. For oily, whatever is your shampoo. And you're going to put 1 teaspoon of glycerine. Now these two you can get from the chemist, of course, the glycerine. And I also would like to add, not this, so your shampoo, and then apply it on your hair. Leave it on as though you would a shampoo. Leave it on for about, you can say, 10 to 15 minutes, and then shampoo it out. After you've shampooed, your hair is really going to feel and look really good, and it's going to give a wonderful shine. That either. Now another tip, one more tip. You don't need to use this. It's a separate tip. After you've shampooed your hair, a thing that you can use, maybe not now, but you can use it later. Get any kind of essential oil of ylang ylang. You can get it in a small bottle, because
I love
anybody, you
it.
get it,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I love
anywhere
aroma
you
magic
get it.
lang lang. Yeah.
Okay,
It's my
just
favorite, yeah.
take a drop of that, rub it between your hands, and just apply it to your hair. You're not only going to smell divine, but also you're going to have that beautiful shine in your hair after your shampoo. So shampoo your hair, dry your hair, and just use this. It is really
Wow.
wonderful. It will give you a really wonderful, smelling hair, and also going to look good
So
and
can we
shine.
do this every day? Can we do this every day?
You can use it every day if you want, just because it's
Okay.
just a drop.
Okay. Just a
Do
bit,
that.
like a serum on.
Yeah, just like a serum, one drop. It's really amazing and works very well, and it's an aphrodisiac, so it is wonderful for your hair. Okay, and really good.
Yeah.
Now, the next one. So we finished with the hair. Now we're going to take, we have stubborn blackheads sometimes, and we'll have dead skin, and we have to remove it. This is very important. Exfoliation is a must. Of course, maybe we have an exfoliator at home or a scrub, we can use that. But if you don't, and especially if you have blackheads, and so what we do is we take baking soda, and baking soda is in every house, Nita soda. Okay, so you take about a teaspoon of that, and you take just take any rose water or water, another teaspoon of that, mix it up into a paste. Now, if you don't have rose water, you can just take water, okay? There is nothing. And make it into a nice paste. A paste like this, okay? And take that, and you're going to apply it, gentle scrub on your face, your forehead. You can use it on your neck, and leave it on for just 10 minutes, and then rinse it off. You'll find that your blackheads are gone, all the dead cells are gone. It is wonderful. It is also going to brighten your skin. The other one that I use the same for, except for that I will use a little glycerine into that, and a little thing is for underarms. This is another area where we have quite often dark underarms.
Absolutely. That's a common complaint. Yeah.
Complaint. So that's why I did. So for that, you take the same thing, a teaspoon of that and a teaspoon of this to make a paste. You will take a little glycerine, quarter teaspoon of glycerine, okay? Just a quarter teaspoon of glycerine. Mix that in, and you're going to just apply it under your arms. Leave it like that for 10 minutes to 15, and then have a shower. You're going to find straight away, you're going to see that the darkness is definitely going to be better. So this
So doctor, can we use this on the knees also? Like this underarm pack, can we use it on the knees? Okay. Because knees are always, we complain, people complain of elbows also. Yeah, right.
And you can use half a lemon into it. When you're using it on your knees and elbows, use half a lemon. That will really help to lighten the knees, the elbows. Sometimes you get a little darkness around here. You get it on
and maybe
your
facial
neck.
scars also. I think, maybe
Very
facial
good.
scars also.
Scars also. So you can just use this. This is really wonderful for all the different ailments that you have. Another good pack for the skin is you can use honey. Just take, honey, and you take glycerine. Okay, glycerine and honey. Now this is for very dry skin and skin that is really not feeling good. So you take glycerine, you will take honey, 1 teaspoon, and just apply it all over and leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then rinse it off. This also helps to plump up the skin, and you will find if you have little fine lines around here, they are all going to go. This is a wonderful pack for dry skin, and in this weather, I have found in the summer, dry summer, this is really wonderful. So just apply 1 teaspoon honey, 1 teaspoon glycerine, mix it and apply it on your skin. Okay, so this is really good. Next, we're going to come to the body. Okay, first, before we go to the body, let's talk on the lips. Now, lips again. We have cracked lips. We have, lips that are not full and good, dry lips, and so I'm going to give you a recipe where you're going to, not only the dry lips, but it's also going to take away all the dead cells from the lips, and it's going to give you that lovely little pout that there is. So for that, we take a little sugar, powdered sugar. Okay, you can say a teaspoon of powdered sugar, quarter teaspoon of this cinnamon. Okay, you can take quarter teaspoon of cinnamon from there, or you can take a drop of cinnamon oil, whichever you have. I think quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. I think cinnamon is something we all have in the house. So you put quarter teaspoon of cinnamon and mix it. Either you can mix it with almond oil and make a paste. Or if you don't have almond oil, you can use butter. Mix it into a paste like this. Okay, so we have it, a very nice little paste like this, and then just rub it around on your lips. Okay, just rub it. Now what will happen is, it will, of course, it will definitely, or it will give it a nice, it will scrub, it will take away all the dead cells, and you will have a slight tingling because of the cinnamon. Don't get worried, nothing's going to happen. And when you just wipe it off, you're going to find you've got those lovely lips, lovely pouty lips that this is going to give you. So it's sugar, cinnamon, and almond oil that is there. So that will give you some really beautiful feel. Okay, so that is for the face.
Wow.
Now let's come to the body. Yeah. Now we come to the body, okay? Because we can't neglect our body also. We have dead cells, we have everything, and we just go and shower. No spas, no going to this. So we have to it's a very simple scrub, which is wonderful that you can use. Take an empty bowl, and you are going to take Epsom salts. Now that Epsom salt or sodium, you take Epsom salts, okay? You get it at the chemist again. It comes in a little thing. Take a teaspoon of that. Now you're going to take a teaspoon of salt after that, okay? A teaspoon. Now you can get any salt that you want. You can use sea salt if you have. You can use the Himalayan salt, which is a pinky kind of a salt that we have. Or if you don't have, you can use plain salt. Okay, mix that together. Now we are going to take a little almond oil, enough to make a paste. So we're going to have a nice paste. And now you're going to take that paste and you're going to scrub yourself all over with this paste. This is really a wonderful scrub, and then you can have a shower straight away. You don't need to wait. Just scrub yourself, but start from the feet going upwards. Okay, start at the feet, then go up and right through to your. You don't use this is not for your face. So, and you scrub yourself, and then really going to leave you soft, smooth, feeling great. Also, the Epsom salts is going to take away any aches, any pains that you have, any tiredness, and it's really going to make you feel good. So this is a wonderful scrub to do just before you go to bed, and you're going to definitely have the, feel good about it. And
Oh,
if you
that's
want, you can use
amazing.
an essential oil. You can use an essential oil. Now, the essential oil, if you want to relax, the essential oil I recommend will be lavender. If you have got anxiety, the essential oil that you can use would be neroli, that is orange blossom. And if you just want to, be calm and just relax from head to toe, maybe not sleep, but be awake, but you can say in a meditative state, and that you can use sandalwood, 2 drops of that into this. This is going to help you. And of course, if you're going out somewhere, but I wouldn't recommend after using this pack to go out. I would recommend use this and then just lie down and sleep and feel the wonderful this that you have. So these are for the body. And for the face, if you need a scrub for the face, the best thing I find is rice powder. Just take rice, smash it up, and just mix that with a little maybe water, and you can just apply that on your face. So you can have a scrub for your face and you can have a scrub for the body. So these are all the different things that we have. And if there are any other things that you would like to know, which you can use these things for, definitely I'm open to give you a
Oh
few
wow,
minutes.
doctor, that was like a full body care routine, that's amazing. And we have some, lovely questions coming up at our Facebook Live. So I'll just take some questions. Okay, so we have some
Yeah.
interesting questions coming up, doctor. So Mr. Vishwapati Trivedi has asked Dr. Kochhar any suggestions for puffy eyes? Because I think, doctor, in the lockdown, a lot of our routines have gone for a
Oh,
toss. We are
puppy.
sleeping, yeah, we are sleeping like at the wee hours, and then, a lot of us are complaining of dark circles, puffy eyes. So, any tips for puffy eyes?
Now, the wonderful thing for puffy eyes, for dark circles, I recommend that you use potato. Just slice a potato, and kind of just slice it, and then put those slices on on your eyes. Leave it on for 15 minutes, and then wash it off. So that is very good for dark circles. And for these puffy eyes, what I recommend, a simple thing: take tea, normal tea. Take out the tea bag, but don't use that tea bag, just normal tea without milk, without sugar, and just use a pinch of salt into that. Mix it up and apply it with cotton pads on your eyes. You're going to find that is going to get rid of your puffy eyes. That's one. The other one I recommend for puppy eyes is a slight exercise, because I know when we are locked down, we are eating at different times, sleeping at different times.
Yes.
So we do get this. So this is a wonderful exercise. Take both your fingers, put it here, and then just squeeze your eyes. Okay. This is really
I'll
good
do it
for
today.
puppy eyes. One finger, yeah, one there and one at the end, and then just squeeze your eyes. It really is a wonderful thing for puppy
Oh, it's
eyes.
very
You will find
relaxing
straight away
also,
you will
very relaxing. Yeah.
thing, and then you just squeeze. You just close your eyes tight. Keep the eyes tight like that. Put it and
Okay.
close. Now that is one. Do that for 5 to 10 times. Start with 5 and put this back. You're going to find it's definitely going to help your puppy eyes. Okay.
Okay, and now, so doctor, another question is, Simran is asking, can you share some remedies for curing dandruff at home?
Oh, very nice, wonderful remedy for curing dandruff at home is you take yogurt that is a little older. Don't take the fresh yogurt. Stay old yogurt. Squeeze half a lemon into that, and you can take a Disprin, a tablet. Okay, Disprin, and smash it up. Put it into that. Mix it up. Put it onto your hair. Leave it on for about half an hour and rinse, and then shampoo it out. This is definitely going to help your dandruff.
Lovely. And Aishwarya is asking, a DIY hack for dark pigmentation on lips. I think the one that you suggested is good, or do we?
Yeah, that would be very good. So that is the sugar with the oil, and she can put in a little bit of cinnamon. Or, but if she gets a rose petal, nothing like it, but then you'll have to look for that right now. So you can just use that. Another thing she can use is, instead of using the oil, she can use butter. Butter, sugar, and the cinnamon. That is going to give her a good for the dark circle.
And so, doctor, another interesting question. So, you know, this is how should men take care of grooming during the lockdown?
Oh, men also definitely need to take care of grooming. They definitely they need to clean. And now again, they can. The difference between men and women is men have it's actually the same skin. It's just that they have bigger pores. So of course, the shaving is there. Then they can make a splash of the either use their balm. Now, if their balm is finished, what I highly recommend is take a little vodka, take a little, so you can take a bottle like this, half vodka, half water, and essential oils. Or you can take 3/4. If you like the sting more, take 3/4 vodka and a little this, and add the essential oil that you like. This any kind of essential oil. If you don't have an essential oil, just use a perfume of your wife's into that, and just spray it around or tap it around. That is a wonderful. This we need that for them. They need that. And the other thing, of course, they have to they cleanse. They will have to use an exfoliator. That means the dead cells will have to go. What I recommend is the same thing, like what I used before of the baking soda with the baking soda with water or rose water. Apply it all over, not on their beards but everywhere else. Leave it and then rinse it out. So that is going to help them. Of course, bathing is there. They can use the scrub. They can use anything of the what their wives are using, and it is definitely going to help them. But they will have to, use some of these. So one is the spray that we have. That is a wonderful thing for them. And
And I think,
hair,
doctor, I'll
hair
take
is
the last. Yeah, okay, okay, yeah. So the last question, I'll take the last question, and this is Sonakshi. So she says, to what extent does positive thinking contribute to flawless skin? And I know, doctor, I read this interesting quote by you, which said, beauty is holistic. It's not skin deep, but works on the mind, body, and soul. So, just like correlating these two things, and then, what would you suggest to Sonakshi and to all of us?
to everyone, I suggest one thing. You have to, actually, it is a body, mind, and soul thing. It is a body, mind, soul, and emotions. So you have to, positive thinking is very, very important. You have to think positive. How you think is how you're going to appear. Even if you're not feeling good, just smile and think positive, because positive thoughts are not only going to help your skin better, but they're going to help you feel better, because the whole body works together as one. So you have to have these positive thoughts. You have to be happy. That's one of the main things. And you have to raise up your vibrations. And I know at this time it may not be possible, but just imagine that you're raising up your vibrations. Be happy. Think of something that is like today, like the one thing I remember, this is when you get up in the morning. Thank God I am here. It is wonderful. There are so many you
Express
don't
gratitude.
see. So, and you have your family with you, which is another wonderful thing. And even if you're staying alone, but you've got to think of something further. Like, I always feel there's this story which I heard that there was this couple going on a holiday, and a whale came and broke their boat. So they got into this little boat and they were traveling, and they'd taken certain anything. They thought they would be saved straight away, but they weren't. They were there like that for 4 months, drifting on the sea. So what happened? The only thing that kept this lady going was she had a journal, and in that journal she wrote what she would do when she gets back to land. where she would go, what she would eat, what kind of clothes she would. So this positive thinking kept her going. And when her husband was down, she, pulled him up. And when she was down, the husband used to pull her up. So I think positive thinking is the most important.
Beautiful.
So just think, whenever we go down, let's think some positive thoughts and just be grateful and say thank you for everything. It's a wonderful world, isn't it?
It is, doctor. And your positive personality is so infectious. I could feel it virtually also, And I think, doctor, we'll end the session here. And thank you so much for joining us. That was a very informative session. And I'm sure it has helped all our viewers, come up with a home beauty routine until things are back to normal, until we can go back to the salons. And I think beyond that also, because these routines, beauty hacks could be done anytime. And they're natural also. So thank you so much, doctor. Such a pleasure to have you with
Thank you.
us. Thank you for taking your time out
Really.
and joining us for the
Thank
Being Yoga Festival.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
being
much.
yoga. Thank you, being yoga. Thank you.
And to all you lovely people, thank you for joining us for these sessions. Please stay tuned in. We have some interesting sessions coming up. And make sure you donate, show some love, show support. And thank you so much.